One would ask or wonder, you've released a movie, a 2-hour movie, 22 minutes actually, and now you want to bring a series. What is this? What are you going to watch again? Will you be able to develop it well, or it's going to be a total waste of time? And trust me, this was, you know what? Let me let me hold on to that statement. Thank you so much for making time to join me. My name is Beverly. Let me say that because of copyright issues, I would not be using snippets or excerpts of this series I'm about to talk about in this review. We're going to manage their pictures, okay? So bear with me. And also, I'll be using this very cute sticky note, okay, to help me mention some of the names of the cast. Bear with me. Don't be angry. Don't be angry. Mabimo. How do you say it? So thank you for joining me. My name is Beverly. Let's go on with this review, shall we? Now, there are many characters in this series, many, but I'm going to touch on those who really caught my eye. I'm going to talk about the plot twist and the reunions. Did you also see the reunions? Briefly before I touch on the cast, let me say that I really love the opening credits that introduced the cast, their names, and then that it was very beautiful. The colors, I really like it. So let me go straight to the characters. I'm going to start with Saru, of course. He's the center of the movie. So Saru, played by Kunle Remy. Omo, that gentleman, he nailed the role. He finished the role. He took the role, chopped into pieces, destroyed everything, did every single thing he was supposed to do. His mannerism, his facial expression. Look at him whilst he was a ghost. How he was acting. And when the young man came to, wake him up and ask if he was the one to clear the farm, he was like, can you see me? Like, his reaction there was everything. I enjoyed what I was watching. Kunle just nailed that role. He ate it. He ate it. Left nothing. He left absolutely nothing. The guy just nailed the role, delivered 100%. I really loved his acting. Really did love his acting. Master manipulator. He had his way for the longest time. And even the ghost had a soft spot for him. Hey, manipulator extraordinaire. He had his way that ghost had a soft spot for him. And while I'm talking about the ghost, let me say that may the soul of Sisi Quadri rest in perfect peace. Now let's go back to Saru. Master manipulator, the only man who is able to break a father-daughter relationship, be the man's rival in business, and come for his daughter. Ha! Saru. Saru finished me, and all his women are fair. His present wife, I'll come to that. I mean, the current wife, Arulake, and then Arun, the mom. And the most funny thing about his women was the epic reunion. This is one of the reunions I was talking about. The reunion of the three women at the end of the series. See how they were all seated. Mother, queen, and daughter. They've all had the romantic relationship with the same man. And now there's a child that is binding the three of them. And who is also called Saru. Hey, Saru, you do all. Saru, you do all. What an epic reunion. But among the three though, who do you think Saru loved the most? Is it Arun, Queen Arulake, or the other lady? Who do you think Saru loved the most? Now, the second person I believe the movie really centered on, second to Saru, was Bashon, or is Bashon. Wow. Bashon was played by Owobo Ogunde. I hope I got the name right. Wow. He embodied the role. He embodied the character so well. He'll get under your skin. He will annoy you. At first I thought he was in, for the good of the people of Oyo, Oyo State. He's in for the good, not knowing he was even greedier than Saru. The man was greedy. He was also a manipulator. He was selfish, self-centered. His obsession to kill Queen Arulake is just something I still do not understand. I mean, Arulake didn't just offend Bashon, he offended the entire community. So what's with this obsession to kill the king's youngest wife? What's this obsession? He was jealous. He was daring. He was everything you want and don't want to be. Do you get? Bashir's character was like, he did so well. He acted the role so well. So well. And the movie actually like kind of revolved around him. Aside Saru, he was like the second person that the movie really revolved around, that the movie developed on. Did I say movie? The series actually, sorry. He was the second person the series revolved around, developed on. And he's a man, but I also say can't take your flowers. He delivered. He delivered. Wow. And did the king also know that Arulake was in the community and Bashon was about to be here and he did nothing about it? The nyash thing, but Bashon acted so well. I loved his acting, and it was the way he widened his eyes anytime he spoke, his facial expressions, like he please let me move on to the next person. Even if I still on Bashon, we are not going to leave here. So yeah, that's just about Bashon. He acted his role too well. Now the third person I want to talk about is Arun Shola Subowale, played by Shola Subowale. Charlie, this woman has been a strong character in almost all the movies I've watched of her, and she showed the same character in this particular series. Like, you are my partner, we have something, we are involved romantically, but you cannot, when it comes to my child, like there is a line, there is a limit you can go. You cannot come here and throw your weight about. You cannot come here and intimidate my daughter. What a mother. She's even forgotten that herself and her child have been involved with. So like she doesn't even care any longer at this point. Bashirun cannot come to their home and intimidate the child, and she stood up to him. Like, what are you talking about? I've seen you, like, totally. So who are you to come here to come and intimidate my child and stress my child out, my pregnant child? Something must be wrong with your head. And Shola, she, when the daughter went to her the first time and she saw the daughter, this acting, they shoot it so many times, but the final one that comes up feels like it's the very first one that they shot. Her shock when she saw the daughter, like her happiness, she was like, "Ah, my child is here." It was so beautiful. It was so natural, so beautiful. I mean, Shola's role, character, she did so well. I loved her character. I loved to watch her. She would be sweet when she has to. She was firm on her decision not to marry, not to be anybody's wife. And she was very firm and protective when it came to her daughter. She never played with, like, nothing. No business of hers was a joke. And I really love that about her. Her character is always strong and she delivers so well. I think because she plays those roles well, that's why she keeps getting those roles you get. So, mommy, me too. You delivered your role so well. Now, the fourth person I'll talk about is Arulake, Queen Arulake, played by Bimbo Ademoye. Now, Queen actually shocked me. I never thought or saw this coming, that she wanted to go back to the king. Like, she was doing all this just to get back to the king. I never thought. And Aki really saw through her that you are just using me to get back to the king. When he was angry and pissed off, I was like, let me be patient with this guy and really see if what he's assuming or what he's thinking or what he's insinuating is what was really going to happen. And Queen goes to see the king and she wanted to come back. So all this wealth and all this up and down and go and see the king and all that was just so you can get back to the palace and be a queen again. I didn't see that coming. I never thought she would want to go back. I mean, you have your riches, you have your wealth, you have a man who loves you. What again do you want? You want to go back to this house where you can't give birth and they'll be blocking your ears with the fact that you can't give birth again? What was the point of going back to the kingdom? When you have a king, I felt so sorry for a king. He knew that he was being used by Arulake, but he still stood by her side. Even came back for her when Bashon was killed. Poor him, he didn't deserve what Arulake did to him. He didn't deserve how Arulake treated him, but he was still there. And Arulake, you wanted to go back to the king. I didn't understand why she wanted to do that. And her reunion with Saru, I thought she would actually be angry or upset when she saw Saru, but it was funny how she turned and she saw the guy. She's like, Saru. let's have a conversation about what has happened to us and with us in past years. Reunion, have a conversation. Saro apologized for all that he did to her. This is the second reunion I was talking about. I said reunion, so this is the second reunion. I mean, they have a simple, easy conversation. I mean, they're adults. They've been through a lot, so there's no point in stressing, one another or each other, with what has happened in the past, which they've already moved on from. So yeah, that's about Queen Arulake. Luckily for her, the men that she meets, they all love her and want to be there for her. Anyways, so that's it about her as well. Let's move on to the next character. The next character I'm going to talk about is Awolaran, played by Latif Adedimeji. I got the name right. Forgive me for murdering the names. Latif Adedimeji. I like that he played a supporting role. Okay, I like that he was in the background. He wasn't like too much on the screen, and he played this role, nice, cool gentleman in love with this princess who didn't really see him, see herself being involved romantically because they've been friends for a very long time. Okay, so the princess also did really well, and Latif, playing that role, he also did well. Not too much of him, so it was good. The princess didn't do a bad job at all, but I was really sad when the princess was taken away. I was wondering how they were going to treat her. How they were going to treat her because the guy is dead. What's his name? Kuranga, played by Uzi Osman. I really took notice of him in Funke Akindele's movie, A Tribe Called Judah. Yeah, I really took notice of him in that. So when I saw him, I was like, yay, my Jay's son is here. So I also thought, for some reason, I thought he was going to be like a violent person. But it was really sweet, with the princess. I thought he was going to be a violent person because of how he looked and how, how he just looked. For some reason, I thought he was going to be violent, but he was very sweet, very calm, very kind to the young lady. And the fight scene between himself and Awolaran, yeah, Latif's character was quite fun. I was like, you guys are doing a bit too much now. What's going on here? But I think that scene too was really nice. He also did well. He did too much when it came to the fighting, but aside that, his character was not a bad character at all. So yeah, that's just about the characters. I think I've touched about 7 characters. So I think that's just it about the characters. Now to the story, I think it developed so well. It developed steadily. I was really wondering, you've given us a 2-hour movie, 22 minutes. What is this going to be about? But I was laid back, relaxed, and enjoyed every single episode. 6 of them really made sense. Loved how it was developed, the angles, the ghost part, Sarah even having businesses. He didn't have to go anywhere. He had palm wine to sell every single day. The ghost provided. The ghost really liked Sarah. They wanted him to die early so they can all go and rest. Okay, but I really liked the way the story developed. There was no rush, to the end. There was nothing like that. It just went on and just unfolded slowly and steadily. But really, really, really nice. Really, really, really nice. Really nice. Like 6 episodes of a movie we've watched, a full, complete movie. It was really good, honestly, really, really good. I love the community settings as well. Various communities. They use a lot of communities in this series, and people just went about their businesses. All these supporting characters, they went about their businesses so well. It was like a proper community. They just had these characters in there, just doing their stuff. It was so nice. It was just so nice. They wanted to project a proper Yoruba culture, and then they did that so well. Their makeup, the tribal marks, how they did their things, their outfits. Oh, it was just really, really good. But the king though, once he sees Nyash ga 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 ga, then he's confused. He saw Nash and he said, wait, so bring me down. Can you imagine? But on the whole, I really enjoyed the movie. The costuming was good, the lighting was good, the acting was great, the storyline was really, really good, made sense. I understood it, I loved it, I enjoyed watching it. Out of a 5, I'm going to give this a 4.5 because I really had a good time watching this. Really, really did have a good time. So let me know, did you like it too? Who was your favorite character? What was your favorite scene? Did you enjoy the series as much as I did? Because I really did. Let me know your comments and thoughts about this series in the comment section. Do well to like this video, subscribe, part of my family, and I'll see you again with another review. Until then, do take care, and it's a bye from me from here. Aníkúlápó, the rise of the Spectre. Amazing.